Sweetie, you know the other day, that that guy that was standing really close to you. Yeah. I mean, I trust you, I do. But the way that he was looking at you and talking to you didn't really feel right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know you can handle yourself, you could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct. And I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? I know it's not fair to you. And I know that you can talk to whoever you want. But when I see someone talking to you and flirting with you and getting close, like they can take your attention away from you from any moment or any time, it just makes me kind of crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I just can't help it. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets to me. It's really not about them, though, honestly. I guess it's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's in my head, even if it's my imagination, it just makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. I don't want anyone to think that they have a shot of what we built. I mean, you're my everything. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish, but I can't help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. I love you so much, and I can't stand of the idea of someone else taking you away from me. But don't worry. I'm gonna try to keep it in check. And I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here, protecting what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I do. I think about it like all the time. I mean, to me, it felt like it was just yesterday. I remember that day I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was playing it really, really cool. But deep inside, I was freaking out, actually. I was scared. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. And my heart nearly stopped. You look so beautiful. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. Uh, I think, uh, I think you saw me checking you out. And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this might sound corny, but I remember this moment that when you reached across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. I knew that this wasn't just another date. I knew that there was something more. I knew that there was something real. I really did. And that night, when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on thinking of ways to keep the conversation going. I just wanted to spend a few more minutes with you. But when we got to your place, and you smiled at me and said goodnight, and I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. I really did. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me. You kissed me on my cheek. And I swear to you, I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew, from that moment, I would do anything to see you again. And that night, I realized I didn't just want one date. I wanted you every single day. And I would never ever forget that night. That night was the start of everything. Our beginning. And I'm so glad And I'm so glad that I got to share it. I got to share it with you. Hmm. Hey, sweetie, let's cuddle. I really want to cuddle with you. Come on, come close. Good. You know, you got the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen in my life. I'm serious. Your eyes are really something special. And I'm not just telling you this to impress you or anything. I'm not. I mean, your eyes, they sparkle. Especially when you talk about something you love. They really do sparkle. I mean, it can be kind of distracting sometimes, but I don't mind it. I mean, who wouldn't get lost in those beautiful eyes? I mean, I get lost in them all the time, I do. Especially when the light hits your eyes just right. It makes your eyes glow. Gives it this unique beauty. But honestly, sweetie, you should be really careful with eyes like those. You might steal someone's heart without even trying. And your lips. You got the most beautiful lips in the world. Your lips are really, really beautiful. There's just something about your lips that just draws me in. Especially when you smile. You light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away. And it's just me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky. So lucky to be with you. It really does. And when you speak, I can listen to you for hours. Your voice, combined with the way your lips move, it's just so mesmerizing. And it makes everything you say feel so special. You know, I really do appreciate you as a whole. And your lips are now just beautiful. They hold so much warmth and kindness. And it makes it so comforting to be close to you. I know you don't hear this from me often, but you are amazing. Inside and out. And your lips. Your lips are just a part of that. And your hair. Your hair is it's just so beautiful. And I love brushing my hair behind your ear. It looks so soft and smooth.